A single horse.
Way home, yeah.
I think that's Jude's horse. He wears all gray and all that.
See somebody standing down there.
Where? Oh, I see, yeah. Honestly, I expected this to be indoors. This is on. Howdy, Jude.
Gideon. Preston.
Hey, you want to talk?
Yeah. Want to talk about a lot of things, I guess.
Okay,
It is just me, if that's what you're wondering.
right, okay. I'll take you for your word on that.
Nobody even knows I'm here. I want to know why.
You want to know why? What exactly?
Why you gunned Ricky down. And don't give me none of the he pulled on you bullshit.
I don't know what else to say besides that, to be honest.
You could have talked him down from that. You knew where that was going. You allowed that conversation with Ricky to go in that direction.
I really don't know what I could have done different there.
Fucking problem with you.
Am I sorry that he's dead? Yes. But he chose to draw his gun. And if it was going to be any one of us, it had to be him.
You know you could have talked him down from that situation. You know you didn't have to roll in there 6 deep. You know Ricky just as much as I do. As much as Preston does.
Yeah, and I know that he's Lily's brother. And I wouldn't put it past them to work together to form a setup. But, you know, the others, they stood back. I mean, ultimately, Ricky, it's unfortunate to say, but he put himself in that situation.
I blame myself just as much standing there not saying anything. I was mostly dumbfounded that we had come to such a place.
And there's not much I can do about turning the clock on that. What's done is done. Didn't have to be that way, but
No, it didn't.
it did though.
What's your thoughts on this, Preston?
Well, I mean, None of us here are strangers to violence. And it sounded like, you know, Ricky has his own intentions. And when people they're of that strong of a conviction, you know, there's rarely ever any way to talk them down. I liked Ricky. I really did.
You like Lily too?
No, not anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty clear.
I mean, Lily was never meant to be a part of any of these. Our issue was with Barletti.
And yet you guys targeted her in the Bastille while she was alone.
Well, let's not play dumb with that. She made her intentions pretty clear. Maybe she didn't lift the gun yet at that point, but she informed that she would. I mean, Preston got the telegram. It's the only reason we went to go find her.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm also gonna say, you know, I'm kind of sick and tired of being spun like, you know, we just went looking, you know, for her by herself. That's not what happened. We went there. I asked around, is Lily around? She wasn't, and then she showed up. I would have done this if any of them would have been there.
Do you have a history with Lily?
Sure.
If it's just Lily there, why not just leave her?
Because I don't take light of threats.
Wow. I guess you ought to just get used to threats then. I don't know what would drive us to turn on one another like this.
Well, I mean, as far as I see it, do you even really have a stake in all of it?
What do you mean?
I mean, you and Lily used to be together. Then when she decides to leave, you decide to move on and you flirt with other women. And then she comes back out of nowhere. And then thinks what you've done is the greatest betrayal of all time. And then she tells me she's gonna kill you. And I tried to talk her out of it. And then a couple of days later, she sends me a telegram that she shot you.
Ricky was a brother to me, and you want to tell me I don't have a stake in this?
Well, I mean, was he really like a brother to you?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
It sounds like you just, you know, projecting a lot of your anger.
Sounds like you're not making sense.
No, because you know, Jude. that you're not really upset with any of us. You're upset with yourself because you said it yourself. You stood there and you said nothing. Don't tell Gideon that he had the opportunity to talk it down. His motive was to hurt Gideon. And you stood there and you said nothing.
I have to agree on that. You could have spoke up. Told him not to do nothing. You were the only one silent out of everyone there.
I came back to the cross into our circle in shambles. And you both know that I'm not exactly the best at navigating that. We've been at each other's throats before, but I don't know. I was surprised that he pulled.
I was just as surprised, to be honest.
This thing about, you know, the ring being in shambles, I also do want to point out that we had this fight with the Barlettis. And then Lily sends me a threatening telegram. We go to the Bastille to find them, and she happens to be there. If it would have been any other person, I would have done way worse than what I did to Lily. I just beat her up a little bit.
Just beat her up a little bit.
Yeah, I did. And then later the same day, you know, she came riding for us, you know, to gun us down in Blackwater.
And let's not forget she was caught in disguise as well. Her hair different. Her clothes completely different. She was getting ready.
I don't know any of those details.
Yeah, now you do.
Doesn't really make a difference to me.
So what, are you here to
I mean, what she does after you guys give her a beat down in the Bastille is irrelevant. You guys set the standard.
No, she set the fucking standard when she sent a threatening telegram.
And even if you want to say we set the standard, we set it at a fist fight. She's the one that rode out with them with guns out.
They tried to take us. 6 of them and just the 3 of us. We even gave them the opportunities to pick up their wounded people and walk away. But they wouldn't. They wouldn't listen. She wouldn't listen. She was one of the last people standing. She was the last one that got shut down. And she refused. Anything we said, she refused.
I mean, I will give her some credit for climbing up the ladder, approaching us, trying to talk things out. I mean, Preston was nowhere near this, so he was unaware, but she did come up to try and talk. But unfortunately, the people that she was with are kind of idiots. And as she was trying to come to a negotiation, they were constantly still shooting at us over her head to try and shoot us as she was talking. And the final nail in the coffin was when Adam, he climbed the ladder as well. And, well, quite frankly, we're just not going to allow them to keep climbing the ladder. And that's where things ended. We had to shoot them all down.
I honestly don't even care what you do to the Barlettis. The only person I care about is Lily.
Why do you care about her so much if she's the one that shot you? Doesn't seem like she cares about
I'm
you,
not-
Jude. If she was so easily ready to shoot you over, yes, you flirted with someone. Personally, I don't think that's a big deal. It's a conversation at best. Preston and I don't agree with her shooting you, actually.
I come back to the crossing and you've driven an inversible wedge between Lily and I. And shortly after doing that, you kill the only friend I have left in the crossing.
I didn't create that wedge, you did. Preston, how come nobody takes responsibility for their initial actions, huh? Even Barletti doesn't understand why we attacked him, even though we told him it's for Josie. What he did to her. He still doesn't get it. He thinks we did it just to do it.
You want to hear taking responsibility for action?
Yeah.
It wasn't Lily. And it wasn't the Barlettis.
At this point, it really don't matter.
I told Law.
You told Long.
I did.
Why are you so obsessed with a girl that wants nothing to do with you unless she can use you?
Truthfully, Preston, I don't need to explain myself to you. Or my feelings.
Well, as a response to that, Jude, Bishop, whatever the fuck you go by today, I don't believe it was you.
It was.
I don't care what you say. I don't believe it was you.
I have proof.
How do you have proof?
Who else could it have been?
I mean, it could have been Lily.
She wasn't there.
That's true, but you were there.
Anything she say was hearsay. I told Law.
Yeah, but you were there.
My
And
name
when
was
I
down as
when I left the
suspicion.
Bastille that day, after everything, you showed up, and I heard you say to her, "Lily, we need to talk." So I know you had a discussion with her right there. Maybe it wasn't just you. Maybe it was both of you.
I'm telling you, it was me.
Well, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I don't believe you.
Let's say it was you, right? How did you paint it in a way a first-degree murder? Because I really doubt that you spend it in that kind of way.
I didn't say anything about any crime. Like, in a legal sense. I just said what I saw. Whatever they charged you with is whatever they charged you with. I didn't have anything to do with that.
I mean, you kind of did have something to do with it, if you told them.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I just meant in the sense of whatever that is that they applied to that. In
So
my
you
mind,
just
I
you
wasn't
just told
swinging
them
it
what
any
you
kind of
saw.
way.
Is that what
I
you
did.
said? You just told them what you saw.
Yeah.
Now I know you're a liar.
Why?
I don't have to explain myself to you, Jude.
It is the truth. I doubt they would tell you, but law knows.
Who did you say was there?
At Hanging Dog,
Yeah.
Gideon, his girlfriend, and I didn't know the rest. I don't know their names.
Hmm.
And how come they wanted to pin the first degree murder on me as well?
I don't know why they would want to do that.
Well, they tried to.
I didn't say you were there.
I think that's the point there. I think we believe you on that part. That you didn't say that.
But I know who would say it. I know who would say that I was there. Somebody who has, something against me.
Nobody said anything about you. I didn't say anything about you.
Oh, but somebody did. Somebody told Law that I was there and I was participating in the whole thing. And why would somebody say that?
I didn't say anything about you.
Well, that's the point. You didn't say anything. Somebody else did.
Law fucking does that shit all the time, Preston.
Not about first degree murder.
Whatever. I guess there's some law that they're extra careful about.
And also, I mean, if you were there and you saw what happened, I mean, I don't see why you would paint it in a picture as if it was first degree murder.
I didn't paint it in a picture of any kind of degree of anything.
But somebody did.
What
I was told.
That's a
I
fucking
was
thing
told
that
by
deputies
law.
do, Preston. Not fucking outlaws.
But here's the thing, when we fought the Barlettis, Angelo died as a cause of it. That was not even in the question of the realm of murder there. A first degree murder.
I don't know.
So someone told a story that made it seem like a intentional murder there.
I don't know what criteria they have that dictates whether or not it's a murder or not.
Intent.
Well, I don't know.
And I mean, if you didn't say it was a first degree murder, or the scene for a first degree murder, they sure do know a lot of details.
That's because I told them what happened. What do you mean? Details about what exactly?
Two deputies that questioned me about this whole thing, they gave up a lot of information.
About what? What are we
Bishop, I
talking
know,
about?
Bishop, I know for a fact it wasn't you that said anything.
About Ricky getting gunned down.
Somebody went in there and painted a very clear picture that Gideon was there to murder Ricky.
No, that's not what happened.
That's the statement they're going with.
I went in there and told them that Ricky was there alone and Gideon showed up 6 deep. And when Ricky pulled, everybody started shooting, and not only that, but when Ricky retreated, they advanced into the barn against him.
Where were you in this story, by the way? Because you said Ricky was there alone, and there were 6 of us. So where do you stand in this story exactly?
Ricky showed up alone. I didn't go there with Ricky, if that's what you're thinking.
Well, I know I
had
witnessed
gotten a
it.
mysterious telegram from Ricky saying that he was going to talk to you and settle this, and I was fucking furious. And I had wrote him back, and then I went and I was just waiting, and I got a job delivering a couple of bottles of moonshine to Hanging Dog.
Well, the point is, we know that's not exactly the case. Your story. We know for a fact. We have the information from law.
That makes no sense because I'm literally telling you the truth. I went to law and I told them.
Well, you might stand here and say that. But we don't believe you. So what? You said I had to get used to being threatened.
If you're gonna keep attacking your friends that are very close to me, then yeah.
Well, I mean, if you just tell them to stay the fuck out of my way, it won't be an issue. And stop sending me threatening telegrams, then I won't have a reason.
Yeah, I think it's them you need to tell that to. Other than us going after Barletti that day, we've minded our own business.
I don't give a fuck about Barletti.
Well, I mean, you should, because Lily, she's one of them now.
Yeah, she is.
Anything that happens to Lily happens to Barletti. It's just how it is.
Yeah, why are you defending her so hard when she's so easily moved on past you?
She even tried to kill you, man.
You can say what you want about me telling her that you flirted. And you did. But with her coming, not having a proper conversation, not working through it. I mean, if she cared about you, she'd work through it, right? But no, she decided to shoot you and quickly move on to Barletti. You have to see that. You do see that, right?
It's interesting how it's okay for you guys to shoot your friends, but it's not okay for her.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have to shoot our friends unless they, they came for us.
Preston, you drew her into the fight by attacking her in the Bastille.
No, I did not.
She made her
She drew
intention
herself
clear.
in. She said she was gonna ride with them and come after us.
You still made the first move.
Fuck off. That is not true. You just don't wanna see it. You don't wanna admit it.
We accept what we've done. But the other side,
Do you? 'Cause it
including
sounds like
you, does not
constantly
accept.
justify it.
Say that one more time. I didn't hear you.
It sounds like you constantly justify it, not accept it.
Oh, we
Well, I mean,
accept it.
the only reason we're trying to justify it is because, you know, people keep coming after us with it. Lily doesn't get to play the victim anymore. Sending us telegram after the fight in Blackwater saying that we killed people. It was me that shot Angelo down. And we gave them the option so many times to pick him up and go get him medical attention. They refused. They kept pushing, not us. And Lily, she chose to be a part of that.
Whatever you got planning, she's using you. Whatever she's telling you, she's manipulating you. She probably did the same to Ricky too. Put him in that situation. In her stead. Just like you're here right now. In her stead.
Gideon, you told me that Ricky said something about it wasn't for Lily, it was for him.
Yeah,
Right?
that's right, yeah.
So for him to want to kill his friend, as you put it, don't you think that's a little extreme?
Well, what I do for Ricky.
Wait, repeat that one more time?
What I do for Ricky.
What you do for Ricky.
And what is it that you're doing exactly for Ricky?
I intend on getting revenge for Ricky.
Well, I guess you could start with Lily then.
You know that's not where I'm starting.
Yeah, Lily's a big girl. She could handle her own battles, especially she's got Carlo with her.
You should go to the Bastille one time and see how they talk to each other.
If that's how you're gonna try to anger me, it won't work.
It seems there's no persuading you any other way. I mean, she is a sway on you like no other. I've never known anyone to get shot in the chest for flirting and still hold someone in such high regard.
Who said anything about holding her in high regard?
Well, clearly you must have set her up on some sort of untouchable pedestal or something.
I mean, you say this is for Ricky, and you brought him up a couple times, but the conversation has been constantly shifting
No.
to Lily.
I'm 100% after this for Ricky. Ricky was the only thing I had left, and you gunned him down.
Listen, let's work together. Let's get Lily. She's caused all this.
The fuck is wrong with you?
He's saying the truth.
It's true. You're blind to it,
No.
or you refuse to
You're
see
both
it.
so twisted and fucked. You guys are nothing like you used to be.
But that's funny coming from somebody who, chooses, which identity he want to use for his excuses one day and the other one the next.
That's not true.
You know why Lily, she dumped you, Bishop, Jude? I think it's a little telling that she wants to kill you just because you flirt with somebody else. There were some other things there. There was some resentment there. And I talked to her about it. And I literally begged her to not do anything to you. And you know what she told me? She told me, Preston, how come that when everybody else wants something done and they want vengeance, it's okay and everybody can do it. But as soon as I want to kill somebody, when I really want to hurt somebody, how come I have to, check myself and take a breather? She wanted to kill you. She tried. And when it failed, she realized now she was in deep, deep, deep waters. Because not only had she tried to hurt somebody that she once liked, but also somebody who was friends with both Gideon and myself. She reached out and she tried to do so much damage control so we wouldn't do anything or think badly of her. And that's a fact, Bishop. I know you're upset about Ricky, and I can understand you wanting vengeance for him.
Vengeance for a little bit.
What are you going to do? Are you going to get vengeance on yourself too? Because I know for a fact that if somebody tried to kill Gideon, I wouldn't just stand there and say nothing. He tried to shoot Gideon down, and then he ran away and he got shot down doing so. You stood there, you did nothing. It is what it is. That's a reality you have to deal with and live with every single day. He tried, but he failed.
You guys have twisted things.
No, there's no twisting. There's just facts.
Yes. This entire conversation, you have been twisting things on me.
Why?
Warp my mind.
We're actually trying to untwist your mind.
I think
things
Bishop,
in
for the
here that
first
are
time in your life,
untwistable.
you're actually hearing somebody talking the truth to you. You spend time in company where people would just lie to get their way
Preston,
with you.
I just spoke the truth to you and you denied it.
No, I didn't deny it. I just said I don't believe you.
It's literally the same fucking thing.
No, it is not the same thing.
So I'm speaking the truth, but you don't believe it.
I think you're telling a half-truth, to be honest.
A half-truth.
It's not wrong what you're saying, but there's obviously more to
Who
it.
else could tell law? Literally nobody else could tell law. Anybody else that tells law, it's nothing that they could actually use. There was nobody else there but me. Did somebody in your group tell law?
No, why would they tell law?
Because the only other people that survived was me, Gideon.
And then you went and told Lily.
And Lily has the telegram that I sent her. I know you rode by Wallace Station. You saw us there. I wrote to her what happened. That Ricky was shot and killed. Wouldn't surprise me if she used that as evidence.
I know you want violence, and violence is the only thing you can see right now, but you also got to consider the other things around this whole thing. Because I am going to promise you that if you try something right here, right now, it isn't going to be the end of it. And I know what you care about, Bishop. Right now, things are at peace. We have no more quarrels with the Barlettis. The anger you wanna put on us, on Gideon for shooting Ricky, who shot at him first. It's below you.
Gideon could easily have talked that situation down.
No, he could have.
I tried.
No, you quite literally did not.
And how was that?
You continued to talk him up.
I told him the
entire
facts.
Conversation.
I presented him the facts just as we are presenting you the facts.
Sure, I'll agree with that. That's what you did. But you know how you did it.
And how did you do it? Exactly.
I was pretty spot on how you were that day.
Between the two of you, you have taken everything from me. Knowingly or not.
Well, people should have stopped coming after us.
Even if just for Ricky, I would do it for all of that.
You know what? I really thought high of you.
Well, congratulations. You're not the first to be disappointed.
But I'm kind of starting to see you for what you really are.
And what is that?
Doormat.
A doormat.
A doormat whose only purpose in life is to have people tread on him all day long. Then when he gets dirty, he blames everybody else for the position he put himself in. You can be angry at us all you want, Bishop. Jude. But you know deep down you're more angry with yourself. And this whole Lily situation, the wedge that was driven between you two, that's something you got to talk to Lily about. I mean, she left. You moved on. So if you're gonna fault anybody for that, you gotta look in the mirror, pal.
At this point, everything that I do it for Ricky and I do it for myself.
And you keep telling yourself that.
Wow. I feel like it doesn't even matter because I feel like you'd come to your own conclusion anyway, Preston. You're pretty good at that. Drawing up your own ideas. And then trying to stick to those truths even when the truth is brought to you. I don't believe you. Just because it doesn't fit your narrative. You can go ahead, go pretending to be the good guy. Pretend you're rescuing people. Just trying to save them.
Oh, I'm not pretending anything. And I'm not claiming to save anybody. I tried to save somebody I cared about once. That was a big mistake.
You had a really funny way of doing it.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you said to me, you know, your opinion of me doesn't really matter. I know what I did. And so does the entire world.
No.
But the entire world will also know.
A misconception of what the world sees you as.
Hey, well, I don't care what the world sees me as. I know who I am. But you standing here saying that you were the one who talked to Law about what happened? Well, I mean, right now, you know, the stories are being told all over the East and the West. I think you might wanna run back to your little lady and protect her while she's embracing somebody else. You got chewed on, and you got spat out because you had grit. Now she's with somebody she can control as easy as anything. Because that's what he is, Carlo Barletti. He's a snake in a suit.
I'm not doing this for Lily.
Hey, you keep stating that you're not doing this for Lily, not doing this for Barletti. What is doing this exactly? Just talking our ears off?
I came hoping to give you the truth and hoping that you would accept it.
Why would it
Don't.
matter if we believed you or not? Would it have changed anything? You made it sound like we had options coming here.
You both have pushed me to my limit. You pushed me to my edge. I have literally nothing left in this crossing for me. And you two both stand here and try to justify your actions. Try to justify the way that you are. As you gun your friends down and you target them in the Bastille.
We're not our friends anymore as soon as they started making threats. I'm gonna give you an option right here, right now. Because as I told you, I know who you care about. And I am sick and tired of this shit. Me and Gideon today, we decided to part ways. And I'm telling you right now, you have an option. You can walk away, and you can try to deal with your shit. Figure out what you want to do in this world. Because if you're just giving up, I mean, what's it worth anyways? You two
won't
were
get
our
me
friend.
to walk away from this. Was I?
You were. Why the fuck would I tell Lily not to kill
everything.
you? No, you did. Stop blaming other people for your mistakes. But as I was saying, you got an opportunity now to walk away and nothing will be done to you. But I swear to you, if you pull some stupid shit right here, right now, it is not going to be the end of it.
You don't have to do
This
this.
is going to be the end of it.
You do not have to do this, Jude. Don't
I
make
will
the
always
same
come after
mistake
you.
that Ricky made that day.
If you do this, Jude, I'm telling you, if you try to shoot either one of us and you get gunned down, and you so happen to accidentally die from your wounds, it is not going to end there. I will be coming after Lily.
You're already going after Lily.
No, I'm not. It's done. It's settled as of now. It was when Carlo Barletti, he reached back and said, yeah, the fight is over.
I don't give a fuck about Carlo Barletti.
But Lily's with Carlo Barletti.
I am not going to touch Lily. I am not going to seek out Lily. But that will change if you pull shit here now.
Think about something beyond yourself. You're putting Lily at risk here.
Don't do this.
I know Bishop's somewhere in there and he does not want to do this, Jude.
You put everything at risk. You destroyed everything that we had, Gideon.
Lily shot you in the chest, and the next day she was with Carlo Barletti. You can see how fucked up that is, right? And just think about it for a second, like I said. Just think about it for 1 second, goddammit. As soon as she realized that you were still alive, she tried to make so much damage control. She went to everybody. She played the victim yet again. She knows what she's doing. You just gotta see it.
I'm sure Bishop sees it. But you won't let him see it.
You guys still believe I'm doing this for Lily? Fuck you, Gideon.
Don't do this, Jude.
I will never stop. You might as well kill me. 'Cause I'm always coming after you, Gideon.
I think I can safely say us here will not be the ones to pull the trigger. So you're making the choice right here. This choice right here is on you.
Fuck you.
Ah!
It ends today.
Got me pretty good. I gotta bend you a little bit. It didn't have to be this way, Jude. You still have time to run. You're just gonna end up like Ricky if you follow this path. Getting nervous, Jude? Forget to reload your gun. I think he's running. Oh, look what I found laying here. A shotgun. Come on out, Jude. Wait, actually. Okay, be careful. Jude?
He's back here.
You see him? Is he down?
He's laying here. He's not moving.
Yeah, he's down. You pulled the trigger, Jude. He's a nasty gunshot right through his cheek. Let's see if we can. I don't know. Do I just pack it as a cheek? I don't know what to do with that.
I don't know.
Give me 1 second. Let's get him on the horse.
We dump him in roads in front of the medical office. If deputies are there, we just leave. We don't say nothing.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go. I think we leave them there, but if we can, we ride to Lily. Let them know we left them in Rhodes. Here, we're going to Rhodes. Meet us at Emerald Station, right?
Got you. Yeah.
Mother of God!
Let's go send a telegram.
Yeah, the telegram real quick.
Both to a medic and
There's one. Yeah, there's one medic on duty.
You telegram Lily.
Yeah.
let's try to find the others.
I told him to meet us at the Emerald.
Emerald.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't want them like tagging along, you know.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. Okay, well, to Emerald, I suppose.
What's that?
I said to Emerald, I suppose.
Yeah. What's that, a bank robbery?
Should I go tell that law person that you might want to check the medical office?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead. I'll wait up here.
Okay, let's go.